Hola, buenos días a todos. En este video quiero mostrar dos cosas. Primero, tengo los resúmenes entre Betis y Sevilla y quiero explicar el vocabulario y frases en inglés en particular. Y después, segundo, tengo un artículo también entre Betis y Sevilla y también quiero explicar las frases particular en fútbol y vocabulario también, ¿vale? Y ahora quiero compartir mi plantilla y puedes ver aquí los resúmenes, ¿ok? Y aquí a la derecha estoy. Y lo siento por mi español, pero quiero comunicar para ser más fácil para ti, ¿vale? Okay, so first, in inglés, you can see at the beginning, the start, we have the two teams. We have Betis in verde y blanco, green and white, y Sevilla in rojo, Sevilla in red, okay? So the first highlight, you can say, in English we say highlight, in español es como resumen, okay? And in el primero juega, in the first play, puedes ver el jugador de Betis en derecha con el balón y pasar corto aquí y correr después en espacio, ¿vale? Okay, in English, we have the attacker, the winger. In English, it's the winger, right winger, right side midfield, two possibilities, dos posibilidades. With the ball, and you have the defender for Sevilla, but probably the left midfield also. This player, I think, is midfield for Betis, the left midfield, because this position, I think, is the left defender. In English, we say the left back. And I'm just going to identify the text so you can see clearly. This defender, I think, is the left defender, the left back, okay? This player, I think, is the left midfield, left winger. And here we have two center defenders. And I'm going to write in the text here, center defender, two central defenders, or possible also two center backs. Okay, so there's two possibilities in English, a central defender or central back, and also we have a center half. So three possibilities in English. The same with the left back. You can say the left half. Well, probably the most probable is the fullback. The left fullback, I think, is the most typical, okay? So number three, numero tres típico, is the fullback or the left back, okay? But here we have the two center defenders, the two center backs, or the two center halves, okay? And if we continue, sorry, I'll return to here, and I'm going to remove the text so you can see. And let me see. Yeah, okay, perfect. So on the other side, we have the right defender. His position, he is looking at the ball with his eyes. He's looking at the ball, but probably the body is in the wrong position because his body is facing the goal. And ideally, his body probably should face the other direction, but no problem, okay? But he's the right back and the right defender. So I'm going to do it here also. The right back is numero dos. Okay. Right, so also after the defense, we have the positions for Sevilla in midfield. So if we return to the screen, and I'll show you here, we have the number 6, numero 6, center midfield, or probably holding midfield. Okay, so I'm going to say here, number 6 is holding midfield or defensive midfielder. Okay, that's the typical name for the number 6 position in football. Okay, so we return to the screen, and I'm going to show you the next position. As you can see here, is probably number 8. And in English, number 8 is maybe the attacking midfielder. Attacking midfielder is probably the most typical name. but also he is a central midfielder. 2 central midfielders, and that's that. Okay, so that's the position for number 8. And on the other side, we have here, I think, number 11 and number 7. Okay, so number 7, I'll show you in the text. Number 7 is the right-sided midfielder. Yeah, the right-sided midfielder, or in English we can say the right winger. And wing is como ala. Okay, and number 11 on the left is the same. You can say the left-sided midfielder, or also the left winger. Okay, they're just the basic vocabulary, the basic expressions for the positions in football. Sorry for the calculator. So we go back to the screen. And then here, I think, is probably number 10. Number 10 and number 9. Number 10 is probably the attacking midfielder more than number 8. And number 9 is the striker, or the forward. Okay. So if we continue, I'm going to cut this here. And if we continue to watch the play, Betis are in attack, and the right winger has the football, and it looks, parecer como él va a pasar el balón aquí, porque este jugador es abierto, this player is open, and let's see what happens. Okay, so he plays the ball in, touch and turn, and then dribbler, sliding tackle. Here you can see the sliding tackle. Okay, so he dribble, the verb to dribble, and then a sliding, the verb is to slide, a sliding tackle. Okay, but he missed the ball. He missed the ball, a mistimed tackle. Okay. And this defender continues to run. And he's in the box, so it's dangerous. Number 5 missed the tackle. He scored. Okay, that pass. There's a bit of vocabulary for that. He squared the ball. Como casilla. He squared the ball. Or he pulled the ball back. Okay, they're the 2 most typical vocabulary for this expression. So he passed the ball back. He squared the ball. Como casilla. He pulled the ball back. So Fekir has the ball. He touch, control, get the ball out of his feet. So he got the ball fuera to his pieds. Okay. And he's ready in a position, has a shot. Okay, so the verb is to shoot. It's the verb. And the past is he shot. Okay, or tomar, he took a shot. Then it's the substantive. Okay. The goalkeeper, dive. Okay, so the verb is to dive. The goalkeeper is the person, and the verb is to dive. And the past is dived to his left. Okay, but the ball went wide. And that's key in football. The ball went wide. Wide is similar to fuera, okay? But really wide is amplio. Okay, amplio in English is wide. And here we normally say the ball, el balón fue amplio. Went wide of the goal, okay? So the players are disappointed, and the hands on the head, that's another famous expression. So the hands on the head, when they're disappointed, they're not happy, they missed the opportunity, they missed the chance. Okay, so we continue to the next play. So Sevilla are very happy. So you can see he squared the ball, pulled the ball back, Fekir get the ball out of his feet and shot, but goes wide. Okay, so the next play, we have the right winger again. So the right winger is isolated with defender one-on-one. One-on-one. And again, he dribbles, or in English, he say he takes the defender on, is when he attacks. He attacks the defender. Okay, so his intention is to beat, como ganar, to beat the defender. And let's see what happens. So we play, defender is tight in relation to the defender. Defender is tight. Prieto is tight, Prieto. Aprieto to the attacker. And let's see, so he moves the ball, drops the shoulder. That's very famous as well. So the winger, como gotear, he drops the shoulder, and the shoulder is this part of the body. So he drops the shoulder and then he moves to the right. So he has beaten, como batear, he has beaten the defender, and he tries to go into the space, and this is the back line. Okay, so the back line in English goes to the back line. That's very famous, goes to the back line, and then he wants probably to cross the ball. That's very famous as well. To cross is the verb, to cross the ball. Okay, or similar to the previous opportunity, to pull the ball back. Pull the ball back, square the ball, across the ball. Okay, so let's see what happens. So he dribbles, runs into the space, gets to the byline, and yes, he crosses the ball with the right foot, derecha, pie derecha, the right foot, and not the left foot. And in the box, we have 1 Sevilla defenders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Sevilla defenders, and this I think is a Betis. So 8 defenders, and we have 1, 2, 3 Sevilla or Betis attackers. So the ball comes in, a header, defensive header from the centre back, and it arrives, or it lands at the attacking Betis player at the edge of the box. Okay, this is the box, the penalty box. Let me write. So we have the penalty box, and the edge of the box. The edge is como frontier, la frontier del, el frontier, frontera. La frontera is como the edge. La frontera is the edge of the box. Okay, so the ball arrives at the defender. He takes como tomar el balón en el pecho, takes the ball on the chest, and he is ready to shoot. I think after the control, he will shoot, kick, como kick the ball, shoot the ball. Okay, so we control and shoot. We have a little deflection, so the ball is deflected. So the verb is to deflect, and the substantive is a deflection. Okay, and again, the ball goes amplio, wide. The ball goes wide. Okay, very good. So that's the second opportunity. So 2 opportunities for Betis and Sevilla. Again, we have defenders 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 defenders for Sevilla. The entire total team, el equipo total, in the cajon, in the box. Okay, so that's the second opportunity. And again, everybody is disappointed. Hands on the head. That's the expression, hand on the head. I'm very, very disappointed because it was a good opportunity. Okay, the third opportunity, we have Betis in possession, and we have the right back, number 2, again, right back, or the full back, tries to clear the ball, fuera, to clear the ball. And in Sevilla's team, we have the left winger, number 11, the left winger who tries to block the ball. Okay, so the defender to block the ball. For Sevilla, tries to block the ball. And again, the number 2, the options, he has the option here, no option here, and maybe the goalkeeper for another option. But he tries to clear the ball, to kick the ball, and it's blocked. So the Sevilla attacker is fantastic. He blocks the ball, and now we have a difficult situation. Blocks the ball, and Sevilla are in attack. Quick transition, very quick transition. Sevilla now in possession. Betis try to run, correr, to defend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This player is standing. Okay, so that's not good. We want this player to run also to cover. So if we continue, Sevilla in a very good position. but really poco opciones, okay? So aquí solo el opción, ¿vale? So defender, try to block or to stand up the striker. That's another possibility, to stand up the attacker. Es como esperar, para esperar el juego. Okay, so we continue, and he shoots. I think it's just a poco of a shot, a little shot and a little cross, and it's fantastic ball because this is the only option, and the attacker does very well, pull the ball back, finds encontrar el único jugador, ¿vale? And now 7 tries to shoot, and it's an excellent goal, very, very good goal. But really, the goal came from an error or mistake. Equivocado, ¿vale? Un error aquí, and aprovechar, to take advantage of the error. And then finally we have the goal. So 1-0 for Sevilla. Very good opportunity. But against the play, contra el corre del partido del juego, ¿vale? Okay, so 1-0. So celebration, very happy, players really, really happy. Suso. So celebration, the group together. Again, pull the ball back. Good strike, side foot. So if we go back here, pull the ball back, and he's going to hit the ball with the side foot. The verb is to side foot the ball into the goal, or just anywhere, okay? So almost to pass the ball into the goal. Okay, very good. So you can see very, very good, and no chance for the goalkeeper, no opportunity. The next one is the penalty. So we'll see after this. The next opportunity, we have Betis in the attack. Exactly the same, square the ball, pull the ball back, cross the ball, and his option, he has one option, 2 options really, maybe 3 options just to cross the ball. And let's see, so he pulls the ball back. This is a 50-50. In English we say a 50-50. 50-50 challenge, reto, or tackle. And it's a dangerous situation for the defender. You can see he puts his foot. It's a very, very close challenge, and probably no contact with the ball. And the Betis player touched the ball, and no contact for Sevilla player. Okay, so it's a very good position for Sevilla. They have defender, obviously goalkeeper, but defender, 1 defender, 2 defenders, 3 defenders, 4 defenders, 5 defenders sobre around el balón. So really little danger, but of course the tackle, and I think definitely a penalty. Okay, so he's about to take the penalty. This lugar is the penalty spot. Okay, so the penalty spot is the lugar in Espanol, lugar de penalty. And we can see he's ready, the goalkeeper. It's necessary quedar en línea, to stay on the line. Okay, so the goalkeeper stays on the line, and the attacker, the penalty, has a shot, slow, and put the ball, again, side foot. So he side foot the ball, pass the ball into the left of the goal, okay, and the goalkeeper goes here to go el otra manera, el otra vía, el otra, the other way. Okay, in English we say enviar el goalkeeper de manera equivocado, the wrong way. Okay, very good. So again, penalty, goal, 1-1, and celebration. Group very happy. So very good strike, golpear. And here's another opportunity. So again, a penalty. We have the video assistant referee, and it looks parecer muy fuerte por un penalty. So the referee blow the whistle. So the referee, the verb to blow, in the past blew the whistle. And the whistle in Spanish, I'm just going to go here, is here. So it's a verb silbar, pero el substantivo aquí is pitido or silbato. Yes, silbato or pito. Okay, so he blows the whistle, the pito, and dar un penalty, give a penalty. I think, creo que sí. Yes, okay, so another penalty, a good opportunity for Sevilla, sorry, for Betis. So the same, goalkeeper stay on the line, and the attacker probably side foot the ball, Fekir. Let's see what happens. So fantastic save. And the goalkeeper, the verb is to save the shot, to save the shot, to save the penalty. And 1-1, no goal. Okay, and then we have the rebound. So in English, we say the rebound is when the ball returns from the tirar, from the shot, and the rebound. It's same in basketball as well. So you shoot and you have the rebound. So it's exactly the same. And Fekir has an opportunity, but difficult opportunity with the defender here. And no full contact, no total contact. So again, the ball goes wide, amplio, to go wide. Okay, so the ball goes wide. Okay, good. So 1-1, the players are very happy, fantastic save. And then at the end, the managers shake hands. Dar un mano, in English we say shake hands. And that's the famous expression as well, to shake, el verbo, to shake. So sorry, I'll go back. Okay, very good. So you can see, end of the match, 1-1, players disappointed, and they enter the tunnel. Okay, very good. So that's the video analysis of the match and just some vocabulary. So I recommend that you maybe review the vocabulary and try to remember the expressions like pull the ball back, to cross the ball, to square the ball, to side foot the ball, to pass the ball, to dribble, to go to the end line or to the goal line, to save the ball, to save the shot. So there's lots of vocabulary there, okay? But now I want to show you the article of the match. So this is the text from the game. So Sevilla keeper, the portero, goalkeeper, Bono, deny, the verb is negar. Okay, so the verb is negar, in English to deny. And the past is denies. For the I deny, I denied, he denies, for the third person. Okay, the tercero persona. Okay, Betis from the spot. Okay, but I recommend before we begin, this is the text. So if you want to take a picture, take a screenshot of the text and try to read the text yourself. And after, I can show you my notes. Okay, so maybe you want to take a picture of the first page and we continue. This is the second page. Sorry, this is the website, so I apologize. So we go back. This is the picture. So if you want to take a picture of this page 1, this is page 2, this is page 3, and page 4. Okay, so page 1, page 2, page 3, and page 4. Okay, and I will show you my notes. So these are my notes with the vocabulary, with the orange underline, page 1, page 2, page 3, and page 4. Okay, so at the beginning we have the keeper, portero. Deny is negar, in the past, denies. From Betis, from, desde, the spot, lugar, the penalty. Okay, in English we have the penalty spot, and in Espanol it's a lugar del penalty. In, for the derby, we say in, preposition in the derby, and draw is empate. Okay, a verb is to draw, and the substantive is a draw as well, empate. Okay, very good. So we continue to the next page, and this is the first page of the article. So Sevilla had, and this is the structure, the verb to have, como tener, yo, para agraciar, para decir gracias. So Sevilla, tener en el pasado, portero Bono, para decir gracias, después ellos, after they, ganar, in el pasado, earned, 1-1 empate, a draw. Fuera, away. So in casa and then fuera. The typical preposition is to, away to. Fuera a rival, local. Pero in English we say rival. That's the important pronunciation here. So we say rival, the local rivals Real Betis on Saturday. But the point, pero el punto, el verbo to be, ser, in el pasado, fue no suficiente. Enough pronunciation was not enough to prevenir ellos, to prevent them dropping out. That's a phrasal verb, okay? So drop is gotear. Drop out is gotear fuera of the top four, the primeros cuatro plazas, okay, in La Liga. The second paragraph, Sevilla are now fifth, just the pronunciation, so first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, so the pronunciation, Sevilla are now fifth in the standings. Standings is like colocaciones, or the classification in the standings. On is the typical preposition with points. They are on 27 points. Después Villarreal, after Villarreal, took their place. So it's como substitute. So to substitute is to take your place, to take my place. And in the football, in the classification, one team take the place, lugar, tomar el lugar del otro equipo, ¿vale? Again, the preposition at home, in casa, to Levante. Earlier on, so early is pronto, and then más pronto is earlier, okay? And on is the preposition, and it's very insignificant here. So earlier is casi el mismo, okay? Earlier on, there's muy pequeño diferencia entre earlier y earlier on, okay, ¿vale? Thanks to, gracias a, goals from, goals de, en español, goles de, Fernando Nino, and Gerard Moreno. Betis are ninth, okay, so first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, nueve. 9 is nueve, and ninth is the position on 20 points. Bono, again, the verb is to save, como parar. Saved is the past simple. Saved the penalty from French forward, the attacker, Nabil Fekir, in the 75th minute to keep his side level, como mantener su equipo. En el mismo goles in el match level after an earlier, más pronto, a penalty más pronto from Sergio Canales had cancelled out the strike. So again, this is a phrasal verb, but it has the same significance of cancel, anular, ¿vale? So cancel out a strike, como un tira, a shot from Suso in the 48th minute. Betis had dominated. So dominated is the verb, and it's in the participle with the auxiliary had. So it's the past perfect. So it's the period in the past before another action. That's the past perfect. Had dominated the first half, el primero parte, but could not make. So could is the modal. Can, could, may, might, should. So the point is the infinitive. After could, after the modal, you have the infinitive make. Could not make the early pressure count. And that's the connection to make something count. And the pronunciation of pressure in English is very important. The pressure. In Espanol is presión. So it's very different. Presión and pressure. So be careful. And Canales and Fekir both failed is typical for an exam. So if you have an exam and you pass the exam, and the opposite is to fail the exam. Okay, and then a word reference to fail specifically is fracasar, fallar. Vale, muy importante, fallar. Failed here to hit the target, como golpear el target, and the target is the meta, the goal, with clear chances. Oportunidades muy claro, vale? The third page, the derby was in danger of. Danger is peligro, and the typical preposition is in peligro de. And after this structure, it's necessary the gerundio. So en peligro de, being, in danger of being, como el verbo ser. Postponed in the participle, that is the verb posponer. After 4 Betis players, including captain Joaquin, tested positive for COVID-19, but the match went ahead. So the phrasal verb is to go ahead, and that means to proceed, very similar to proceed. Como ocurrir, to happen. Muy similar, okay? To happen, to go ahead, to proceed. In the past, went ahead after the rest of the squad. So the rest is the residual. You have the core, the principal squad, and the rest, los otros, okay? The other of the squad is the plantilla, returned negative test. Betis were, the verb to be, in the past, also missing, echar de menos, key clave, jugadores claves, key players, William Carvalho y Mark Bartra, a través, injury. Injury, so the verb is to injure, and the substantive is an injury. Okay, and that's very, very important. So the verb is to injure, and the substantive is an injury. So here we have, I think it is substantivo, ¿vale? A través, injury, heridos. Pero Manuel Pellegrini's side, equipo, dominated the first half. They could not, however, make their early pressure count. Again, make count is the structure, hacer contar, and pressure is presión. And Canales and Fekir both failed, fracasar, to hit the target, como golpear el goal, okay, with cleared opportunities. Sevilla coach Julián Lopetegui had started, so the verb is to start. Had is the auxiliary in the past, past perfect, had started without. Sin, Ivan Rakitic, and striker is the same as, very similar to forward number 9, the striker number 9, Yusan and Nesri, and turned to both players at the start of the second half. The double change, como cambiar doble, had an impact. Tener un impacto, had an impact. Como Moroccan forward and Nesri race, como Rath, it's the Korea, Ras, raced towards hacia a loose ball. Okay, that's a very famous expression. You have a pass, accurate, very accurate pass, and the opposite of accurate is maybe a loose path. So tight is aprieto, but the opposite is suelto. Okay, so you have loose. And the same with a ball. A loose ball is not accurate. The opposite of accurate. Okay, accurate pass. After good pressing. So the verb is to press. And it's very important in football to press the ball. It's related to pressure, which is the substantive. And that's the verb, to press the ball. And pressing is the gerundio, good pressing, substantivo, from Lucas Ocampos. And sent, enviar, in the past, enviar it, el balón, into. The path is the camino, into is the preposition, como en, into el camino, into the path of Suso, who slotted into the near bottom. Okay, that's very important vocabulary. Slot is como poner, very similar to poner, to put. So if you organize your room and you have the book, you need to put poner el libro, put the book. It's like slot the book in the position. And it's typical in the casino. You have the casino and you have the machine. In English, we say the slot machine, because 1, 2, 3, gold, oro. It's the slot machine, okay? And here in football, it's the same. It's come upon air in the position. So you slot the ball home or into the goal, okay? With one touch, un toca. Betis soon, pronto, had a chance, opportunity to respond when Diego Carlos fouled. So the verb is to foul. It's como faltar, una falta. Okay, so a foul is the substantivo. In football, it's very important. The verb to foul. In the past, regular, Loren Moron, and Canales sent the goalkeeper the wrong way. So in the penalty, NVR in the past, sent irregular. Bono, the wrong way is the camino, direczione, in el mal dirección, ¿vale? The wrong way, to equalize. Para uno, equalize. Okay, so the final page. Fekir entonces won a penalty, so ganar un penalty. In the past, win a penalty, and the past won a penalty when he was fouled by. This is an example of the passivo. So in the passivo, you have the auxiliary verb to be. In the past, was, plus the participle foul, fallar, falta, faltar. in the participle fouled and pour. Okay, so it's the action of the passive. He is the player, auxiliary, the verb to be, participle fouled by Marcos Acuna. But this time, Bono, guess. Guess is adivinar in the past, adivinar in Espanol, the right way, el correcto dirección, and made the save, hacer el para, to make the save. Okay. Yo, I feel sentir como, I feel like we have let the points escape. Permitir los puntos escape. Okay, hoy, when we should have taken, debería, we should have taken, we should have taken the lead. The verb to lead is very important. So lead is liderar, and the substantive is a lead. Muy importante in classification. In football, you have Atletico Madrid tiene un lead de 3 puntos, por ejemplo. They have a lead, liderar. Okay, como avantaje, an advantage. And in this expression, it's take the lead, tomar el avantaje. In the first half, after our excellent rendimiento performance, rendimiento, and we feel more pain, dolor, for missing the penalty, for no marca, for no marca el penalty, the negativo, missing the penalty. You tomar el oportunidad, you take the chance, but the opposite is to miss the chance. Como the bus also, you miss the bus, echar de menos también, okay? And in the final one, Sevilla coach Julian Lopetegui added añadir in the past, regular. We were too focused, demasiado enfocado on. The preposition with focus that's important is focused on. We were focused on the referee, and the referee is the arbitro, the referee. And at times, the preposition, algo veces, we looked like our heads were not in the game. So concentration, no concentration. Cabezas, no en el partido. So no concentration. But picking up a point, como coger un punto, at this ground. So ground is the suelo, the floor. But in football, we say the stadium. The ground is the stadium, okay? Is always positive, even though incluso aunque, we came here to win. Okay, so that's very good vocabulary. It is specific for football. Again, that's page 1. If you want to review, goalkeeper, deny, spot, and draw. Page 2, page 3, page 4. And also we had the highlights from the YouTube as well. Okay, so that's a good example of specific vocabulary for football. And if you have any questions, please put a comment in the box. And I hope that it was enjoyable. I hope you understand, and enjoy the rest of your day, and keep in contact on the Facebook page for new videos. And thank you very much. Okay, bye-bye.